Hi everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Jeff Rudd. I am the founder of United People. For those that do know me, hello again. As a lot of you know, United People and a good friend of ours, Damien Fagan, is currently opposing the current process called JobPath. Our reasons for this are explained in detail in the United People 108-page report, so I won't go on about the details there. In short, I will say that it's about your fundamental rights. Your rights are being affected in regards to a right to choose, a right to how to go about seeking employment, a right to not be forced into a private contract with a private company, a right not to have money illegally stolen off you by the state and by private companies who are trying to pretend to be working as state agents, as they're legally called. There is a number of fundamental rights, basic rights, which the government doesn't want you to be aware you are being exploited over, and frankly your rights have been taken away. Now at this point we must reiterate again, CTEC in court along with the Department of Social Protection gave in a sworn affidavit stating they do not have the legislation to cut people's money if they do not sign a private contract with them. In other words, if you decline to sign the personal progress plan or decline any contract with them in any way, shape or form that they give you orally or in print, they cannot legally cut your money off. Under normal contract tort legislation, nobody can be forced into a private contract anyway. But CTEC and the Department of Social Protection have officially admitted on sworn affidavit that they can't do this, and they admitted this in relation to the JobPath program. As you can now see on the screen, you are looking at part of that sworn affidavit where they actually admit this. Should you be subsequently told by anyone at any CTEC division or even with the Department of Social Protection that you have to sign on the dotted line, you do not. And if you have any problems in that area, come back to myself or United People and we will give you the further evidential proof to provide to a judge or anybody else that is actually willing to look at what's presented in front of them. There's no ifs or buts about this. You cannot be forced to sign anything by CTEC or Coercion, because they too are carrying out the JobPath program and they are two private companies. They have as much right to force you to sign a private contract as any other business in your town or in the nation, and that's bugger all right to force you. You should also note that this is not the first time that your government has tried this stunt. You have been tried to force sign contracts in order to admit liability as regards to tax on your home, and you've been tried to force sign contracts with a private company called Irish Water. It might be working on behalf of the state, it might also have shares owned by the state, but it is also registered as a private company, just as regards Irish Water. I have to mention that. Again, you cannot be forced to sign a private contract under standard legal conditions. They can bring any legislation in that they want to, even at Irish level, but it still contradicts the European Court of Justice and EU level legislation. End of story. In many ways, the Irish government and the political parties that are also propping them up are using you and exploiting you. United People, and with the help of Damien Fagan, will continue to do what's right, bring you the information that you should be told, exposed to the antics of those that are doing wrong, and with your support we can start to change things more positively towards your direction instead of just the state and those that wish to exploit you. Thank you for listening to myself. Please do take the time to check out unitedpeople.ie, its Facebook page, and at times my own Facebook page. On all these locations we shall provide regular updates as regards this topic and many others, and what's going on in the country that your government and other political parties are not telling you about. Thank you for viewing. Goodbye.